Henrik Fisker is a legendary name in the automotive industry. He's been responsible for some of the greatest car designs of the last 20 or 30 years or so. And he's been wanting to produce an electric vehicle for many years. His previous endeavor, the Fisker Karma, has been reborn in recent years as the carboNZero. But now Henrik Fisker is back with an electric car, a fully electric car, for the first time. And the name? The Fisker Ocean. Why is it called the Ocean? Well, if I tell you that it reuses recycled nylon made from fishing nets recovered from the ocean, well, you get the idea. The reveal took place just ahead of CES in Los Angeles, and now the car is behind me in Las Vegas here at CES. In fact, we're just a stone's throw away from our broadcasting booth. This is a fantastic looking car. All of Henrik Fisker's cars are. But this car is exceptional in some of the ways it approaches how you would own this vehicle in the future. Fisker made quite a lot of noise when it announced this car because it talked about an ownership model in which, rather than actually owning the car, you just rented it, you leased it for as long as you wanted. And that is still an option. You can, if you wish, lease it from a very, very low figure. You can lease it from just $379 per month. And unlike traditional car leases, where you have a set term, this car can be turned back in 1 month, 8 months, 22 months, and it comes with 30,000 miles on your lease per year, or should that be on your rental, which is phenomenal. If you consider that I have a car on a 15,000 mile a year lease, I'm already well over my mileage limit. And I know that when I hand my car back or I buy it at the middle end of this year, I'll have to pay quite a lot of money for those extra miles. But 30,000 miles a year? Well, I think I could just about manage that. In fact, I know I could very easily do 30,000 miles a year and not worry, or slightly less than. And if you don't want to lease the Fisker Ocean, well, you can buy one. $37,499 will be the purchase price for this vehicle when it enters into production towards the tail end of 2021, with volume deliveries due to take place somewhere around 2022. I absolutely love the design of this vehicle, and I think it's another SUV, but it's a very subtle design. It's a little different to other things we've seen so far. The tail lights remind me of some of Henrik's other cars over the years, but bear in mind that the Ocean is the first of a series of vehicles that will be built on this platform by Fisker. To get your hands on one, you're going to need to put down a $250 deposit, which really isn't very much at all. And Fisker is hoping to enter into volume production for Asia, Europe, and North America in 2022. We can't talk about new cars without talking about the range or the capacity of the battery pack. The Fisker Ocean will come with an 80 kilowatt hour battery pack, which Fisker says will be good for 250 to 300 miles of range per charge. And by the way, that leasing figure I gave you, $379 a month, that includes all servicing and maintenance. So it really is trouble-free. It's almost like, well, renting your cell phone, which, let's be honest, a lot of us do these days. We get a new phone with a new cell phone contract, we just pay the monthly fee and then we upgrade our phone. And I think that's where Fisker is heading with this car. It's a vehicle that you'll be able to trade in as and when you want to, or as and when you need to, for another model. No long-term contracts, no horrible lease buyout programs. That's right, no lease buyouts, no early termination fees, and I really like that. I've personally been in a situation in the past where I've been renting or leasing a car and then discovered 6 months to a year in that the car I was leasing was no longer fit for purpose for my specific needs because my circumstances had changed, I'd either changed jobs or my financial situation had changed, and I needed a different vehicle that fitted my budget and my needs a little more carefully. So there you have it. That is the Fisker Ocean. It has a 100% vegan interior, so it's cruelty-free, and of course the floor mats are made from those recycled ocean nets. It's a very clever marketing ploy on Fisker's part, but it's also a very fitting final bow to what is a very inspiring, beautiful looking car that, if it can come to market at the promised pre-incentive price, under $40,000 pre-incentive, then this is really going to shake up the auto industry. Does Fisker have what it takes to do that? Well, Henrik Fisker is a well-known name in the automotive world. He's attached to some pretty famous cars over the years. But what about the business? What about the company? Well, only time will tell. I really wish Fisker all the best. This is a car I really want to succeed, and I think it will. Let me know what you think of the Fisker Ocean in the comments below. Is this a car that you could see driving on Kiwi roads? Would you like to own one? And what about that low price? And maybe owning one on a lease program? Being able to give a car back with no commitments, that's pretty special, right? We'll have more content from CES 2020 coming up in the coming days, but until then, I'm Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Kekite, see you next time.